Hello, my Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, and Mars. This is Sagittarian Truth Seeker here, and I am here with your spiritual connections reading. You are intended to be over there, the other person over here, but it could go vice versa. Put yourself where you belong, okay? All right, so over here we have you in the energy of divine life purpose, okay? So you're stepping into your life purpose. Trust the signs and your inner guidance, which you are leading you to fulfillment here, okay? And this is also your energy as far as love and romance. Now, the other person here, they have balanced masculine and feminine energy. So, even though that we do have like masculine and feminine separately, we have it also within ourselves. So this person is really out of whack when it comes to their masculine and feminine. So your feminine energy is your creativity, is your inspiration, and your masculine energy is your confidence and your discipline here. So they're having to get that in line at this time. All right, now let's go to where you are, what your focus is. Pisces. So let's see what we have. We have the 6 of autumn with the 5 of spring here. So we have 2 different type of energies. 6 of Pentacles is about support. Sometimes it's financial support. It has to do with money situations at this time. So it also has to do with kind of karmic energy. So the good you do comes back to you. So this is being a servant sometimes to other and giving that energy out. And some of you, it may have to do with repaying debts or getting your, credit clean. You may be focused on the more financial aspects of your life here. Now, with the 5 of spring, that has to do with some type of energetic conflict within your life. So this is like the 5 of wands. So there may be some fights around money. Okay, there may be some issues around money here, some disagreements, some debates going back and forth. But this is just like a challenge, of course. So opposing goals arising from different opinions. Okay, so even the energetic field around you is very argumentative or aggressive here. Okay. As far as the other person, what we have for them, we have the 7 of spring. Okay, so this could be, if you guys are in connection or in communication with each other, you guys could be going against each other. You have the 5 of wands, they have the 7 of wands, which is both aggressive energy. They're standing up or trying to be assertive for whatever, they have going on, whatever it is that they need to say. The reason the aggression is coming from them not having a balance. They're needing to kind of be at that temperance energy where they're balancing their masculine and feminine energy. They're dark and they're light. And because they haven't balanced this out, they're very on the fence with any and everybody. So there's a need to calm that down. All right, now let's see what's going on between the 2 of you. No. Okay, we're gonna do that again. That's y'all chaotic energy. I'm telling you, you at the 5 of wands, they're at the 7. Your energies are all over the place and it's spitting out the card. So we're gonna try this again. Come on. We have to find balance. We have to find balance. All right. Trying to get one more card. All right, I'll take those. So I'll take them in the order that I got them. First thing we have is not your usual type. Your spiritual connection, you guys are very different. Okay, so if you ever had a preference, this person is not necessarily your preference who you would naturally have your eye on. So this is why you guys are battling with one another. And with you, with the 6 of Pentacles, like I told you, it's about an equal give and take. It's about a 50-50 connection. And when it comes to that type of balance, that's where it's off. Okay. We also have an unhealthy attachment going on here. So somebody is either your habits, your personality traits, your patterns, outburst, being saying things out of spite, like something is off and it's throwing the whole connection kind of off here. Okay, we have dark time, so somebody's going through something rather dark at this time. And then we have financial challenges. Now remember, I said somebody is fighting over money or some type of money issues at this time, and that is also causing aggression. And if you guys are in communication or you're with each other, like you're already in union, there's a need to watch and guard your finances and make sure that we have a savings account, make sure that we're, you know, only spending what we can afford to spend. And maybe some of you may be being too generous with the Six of Pentacles, because that is openly being able to give to people without wanting anything in return. But you still kind of do want something in return. It may not have to be something financial. It may not have to be something necessarily physical. But some people, I want attention, and I want emotions, and I want affections for the things that I do for you. Like, that's my payment, or that's what I feel like is my payment. I feel like that makes things mutual. So that's what we have going on there. So let's clarify this energy. So one person is awakened. Of course, you're probably the one that's awakened if you're watching this, but one person is like, that's why you have divine purpose. You're all the way awakened to the connection, the point of it, how it works, and that's causing you to be frustrated because the other person is really asleep. Okay? And if they're not asleep, because they're not balanced, because they may not understand the process, they're not getting intuitive messages clearly. And that's also throwing them off. And when I see dark time and unhealthy attachment, this person could have, I don't know if you've watched my video on soul ties and spiritual unhealthy attachments. This person could have something stuck to them at this time on a spiritual level, and it's throwing them off. So this whole thing being thrown off is making both parties kind of frustrated. But when somebody is not as spiritually awakened as you, or they're going through the dark night of the soul, you have to be patient with this person. Right when I said patience, the Strength card comes out. Yeah, this person, they're going through nightmares, sleep paralysis, they're trying to fight off this energy, or this energy demon, or this energy vampire. You know, and that's the thing about a connection. When you're awakened, you really want the other person to speed up, and you can't speed the process up. You have to let them go through their stuff naturally. Okay, so in the meantime, you may be like, I'm not getting what I need out of you. They don't have it to give. Okay, so let me clarify what's going on. Yeah, I see Seven of Swords as well. Sneaky business, draining business here. So we have the Wheel of Fortune right here. So we do have destiny. We do have life purpose popping out here. But this is also, you're trying to decide destiny or fate here. And some of you, you know, at this time, you're like, I don't know if I want this union. I don't know if I want to continue. So I'm still exploring my options, or, you know, am I on the right path? But this is divine purpose here, divine intervention as well. So this person is having to fight off something very strong energetically, okay? So when it comes to not my usual type, look at that, the Seven of Cups, options. This is not usually what I would pick. Okay, so some of you can be dealing with the Scorpio here. But when, yeah, Seven of Cups is about, you know, decisions. And, you know, this is not my ideal person. But that's the thing about a spiritual connection. Your differences are gonna make you bond even closer, because you're gonna have the patience to learn somebody else. When it comes to unhealthy attachments, we have the Hermit. See, this can represent a spirit guide, or like some type of guide. That, and if it's unhealthy, this is something that I told you, they can't get their information properly. That's why they're being thrown off. Somebody is purposely throwing them off that may be at a distance from them or an actual spiritual entity. Okay? And it could be even be a real person who's giving them really crappy advice or wrong advice. Throwing them off. This is a person who is purposely throwing somebody off here. And it may be making them emotionally detached or frustrated. Now, when we have dark time, we have the Three of Pentacles. That's that attachment. It could be a real person. It could be like a karmic partner, or a girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever. But we have the Three of Pentacles. So when it comes to you guys kind of working as a unit, there is definitely interference there. Okay? Could be a Capricorn, Virgo, or a Scorpio. When it comes to financial challenges, look what comes out again. The Six of Pentacles. I told you. It's some of you, it's debt, it's loans, it's trying to catch up on bills. It's about giving too much to somebody else to the point that, you know, your financial situation is running low, or is having to provide for so many people at one time here. And that looks like that falls under the both of you as well. Even with them, that could be another reason why they're stressed out here. So it's definitely saying, you know, give it patience. I do see the Knight of Cups behind this, but what I am seeing is some people are either going to decide to kind of change and go on a different route, you know, at this time because of the tension and conflict. And yeah, when it comes to spiritual attachments, you really have to watch my video on that, but this is something that can take a process, and it could be a long process at this time. The most that you could do is kind of meditate, pray for this person, try to heal them, because it's not something that you can really undo by magic spells. Okay, so this is something that their growth process is going to help them detach from whatever unhealthy situation that is occurring in their life here. So I do see the Nine of Cups, which is self-satisfaction and pleasure, and maybe focusing on yourself to get your emotions balanced at this time. Okay, thank you guys. Have a blessed one.